Hi, Jeannie here, and today I'm going to show you how to create an opt-in form with ConvertKit. Now, this is a free ConvertKit account, so I went to ConvertKit, created a free account, and then I logged in. So the login is app.convertkit.com, and this is what the screen looks like when you first log in. So I haven't done anything with this yet. What I'm going to do first is create a tag. So ConvertKit doesn't operate off of lists like Aweber or MailChimp does, and so it actually operates off of tags, segments, and forms. So I'm going to create a tag that's going to correspond to this opt-in form. So let's click on create a tag and I'm going to give it a name. So I'm going to give this the name become an indispensable virtual assistant. And we're going to click save. So that tag has now been created and it appears right here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to click on landing pages and forms, and I'm going to create a new form. So I'm going to click on create a form. Now there are different types of forms, and so this can be an inline, a modal, a slide-in, or a sticky bar. And I'm just going to do inline for now. And I have these nice templates that I can choose from. So I'm just going to take a look at this. And I'm just going to choose the layout that looks or appeals to me the most. So I kind of like this one, and I also kind of like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. And you can always work with a different template later if you want. So I'm just going to write a simple headline. And I'll decide what I want to capitalize. Since this is a headline, I'm going to go ahead and capitalize this. Okay. I'll send you a simple e-course that will show you how to use your from home and get the Okay, so I'm just customizing this and I might change the wording later. So I might not want to have this say download. I might want to have it say something else. So background, we can edit this background photo and we can replace that. We can change the template if we want, but I want to change. Right now, I'm going to add by clicking on this plus, and it has to be at the bottom. I'm going to add another field. So the custom field that I want is going to be the first name, and I want this to be required. So here's the first name, and I'm just going to drag it up, and leave it there. So learn how to work from home using administrative professional skills. Simple guide that will show you how to use your admin skills, work from home. Okay, so right now I have this form created and I'm going to preview it. So let's just look at it. So it looks okay. I do want to replace this photo. So I'm just going to go back. Let's exit this preview. And let's save our changes for now. So it says the form has been saved. And what I'm going to do is look for a photo that will work well over here. So I'm just going to go to unsplash.com. This is a place for stock photography that you can find for free. And so I'm just going to choose work from home. I'll search and choose a photo that kind of resonates with me. So let me look. And this is a fairly vertical photo, so I want something fairly vertical. So let's use this one for now. We'll go ahead and download that. And if you want, you can attribute this photo to the author or the photographer. So I'm downloading that. And so it's just in my downloads folder right now. I'm going to go back to ConvertKit and I'm going to go back to my general styles and I'm going to edit this photo. So it's loading this image. So you can edit this or you can actually replace it. So I'm going to go ahead and replace it. So I'm going to click on Choose Files to Upload. And I'm going to go to my Downloads folder and choose that photo. And I may want to rename it at some point, but I'm just going to open it right now. I'm going to see if this is something that I like the look of. So it's loading it right now, and it looks like there is an Unsplash integration with ConvertKit that you could set up if you wanted to. So this is loading, and it may take a while. There are different sizes that you can use when you're downloading a photo. So when you click on this and you're downloading it for free, you can choose small, medium, or large. And so that may make a difference in the speed that your form loads. So I may want to go with a small image or medium. Sometimes when you go too small, it's pixelated. Medium might be a good size. Large may be too large. So let's go ahead and look at this. And I like that photo as it is. So that's just fine. And I'm going to go ahead and look at settings now. So I'm clicking on settings. Now you can have a success message or you can redirect to an external page. And at some point I may want to change this to redirect to an external page, but right now I'm just going to say success, now check your email to confirm your subscription. Now that is wording for a double opt-in email. And it's up to you whether you want the double opt-in on or not. I normally have it off, so I might change this later, but you can customize this wording to whatever you would like. Domain name is right here. So you can customize a domain name, a specific domain name just for this if you want to. So maybe I want to just say, let's see, tech Done for you demos. So I'm going to add that. And I may want to call this something else. It may not want, let's go to, let's see if it'll like this. So you might actually need to configure this a little bit more. So I might not be able to do this right now. Tech done for you demos. Let's just go to save. And let's go back to settings. And you can see it didn't like that. So I might have to actually go to the account settings and set this up a little bit more. So I'll leave this for now. And under incentive, we can set up an incentive email, or we can auto confirm the new subscribers. And auto confirm means that they won't receive the double opt-in. So you can edit the email contents if you want the confirmed opt-in to be on. And so this is some generic wording right now, so you can customize this any way you like by clicking in here and customizing it. So I'm just going to leave it for now, and I may go back and edit this later. So this is a confirmation. You can also have them directly download, which I don't like to do because I like to do that on my website. So after confirming, I may actually have them go to a thank you page. So I'll do that later. And under advanced, you can decide what people will do if they're trying to opt in again. So we could hide the form, we could show custom content, you could send them to the thank you page, which I'll do, and you could do invisible reCAPTCHA, which I'm not going to set up right now. So I'm going to save this right now, and let's go ahead and save it. So the form is saved, and if you want, you can go back to settings, and you can decide on that domain name. So if you want to go to your account settings, let's just go to account settings. You can add a domain here. And it says if you want your landing page to use your domain rather than ours, here's instructions on how to configure your domain DNS. So this is kind of complicated, and so I don't necessarily want to do that. So it says, please note that if you have an existing website using a custom domain, we recommend setting up a subdomain unless you want your landing page to take over the top level domain. So this is kind of technical. You may want to go back to this later. And so right now I'm just going to save it. We're just going to save it and cancel out. So it says the form has been saved, and so it's not necessarily published yet. Let's go ahead and rename it. So we're going to call this Work from Home Free Gift. And we're going to save this. So there is a way to publish this on ConvertKit, and there's a way to embed it on your website. So once you're done editing this, you can go to embed, and then you can put this JavaScript on your website. So you can get the HTML, you could share it to social media, and so this is the ConvertKit URL, and let me just see. This is probably a temporary URL, but let's put it into my browser. So it has saved it. So if people wanted to sign up, this is not a nice URL, but ConvertKit has a way that you can share it right away after you've saved that. So you can also use WordPress, and there's a ConvertKit WordPress plugin that you can use and then add some shortcode to where you want this. And then there's Unbounce. So there's different ways to publish this. So for now, I'm just going to X out. I'm going to save it. And then when I've decided that this is ready, I'll go ahead and add it to my WordPress website. And that's all there is to it. Have a great day.